So a freighter can provide you with some very interesting things most of the time. If nothing else, it will give you certain things to actually make nanites out of. So in worst case, you just get a little bit of stuff. Oh, it's blocked. Oh, that one, yeah. Oh, was it one of those that, yeah. So, there's one over there. Yeah, that's one of the things I really like. Oh, bugger. That is so bad when that happens. It's embedded in the bedrock. Cheating me for whatever I can get. So, go that up. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Do you mind? Well, the nice thing is with doing that kind of ship is you get exactly the functionality you want, and that is the whole thing with the Corvette. You can actually pretty much design them to your, well, needs or imagination, whatever you want to fulfill.
Radiation protection for you.
That makes sense. Or not. But I mean, that's a thing that I can only say you need to play more so you get into those kind of things. I know that you don't have much time to actually play, and that I do understand, but it is it is some of the things which actually make the game very funny and interesting to play. It's all those possibilities there is. Oh, bless. I really feel bad because I can play all, well, not all I want, but quite a bit. That's one of the perks by retiring. But I do know you Americans don't retire, you become presidents. Even though I just had a thought, if you become president, can't you make a law that say you have to play 2 hours No Man's Sky a day? Oh, I hate to say this, but US is not on my top 100 list of countries to live in. Even though I like Florida, now I said US is not on my top 100 list of countries I would like to live in. To be honest, and it's not like I don't like you guys, you Americans, because that's not a problem, but I bloody don't like your president. Keto things is things you have to sort. That's important. Yeah. You know what? I look around me and I have this thought that why is 65 plus men so power hungry that they will ruin it for everyone else? I don't understand it. I would say if anyone suggested me to become a state leader somewhere, I would start laughing and say no, because it is so wrong that old people are actually running countries for where so big portion of the population is younger than them and has and even totally different generations. I will say, by the way, it's not a new thing. I never liked Donald Trump. We have here in Britain a very beloved TV program called The Apprentice. And the American version, Donald Trump was the boss there running the show. And it was a celebrity one where they were supposed to win money for some charity cause they each stood for. And Donald Trump made Meatloaf cry. I have never forgiven him for that. That's all I have to say about that. Oh, I don't have a ship here. This is a very boring house.
Technology recharge.
Oh, wrong button. Where is... Oh, already been there. No, I haven't. Oh. No, I will say I have a lot of nice people in the US I have known, and some I can even call my friends. So, I'm thinking here what to do now. There was an unknown building somewhere close by. Let's see what that is. There's not a building. However, there's one kind of do. Yeah, stop. Have you just seen a gig ghost? Or is there someone you wish was a ghost? uh, well. Oh, I will admit that I normally don't talk much about politics because I'm kind of I'll almost say beyond that. Uh, you don't have to. I do assume that you would not have fallen into that trap. Yeah. I was talking, I was messaging with one of my former colleagues from the States, and he is very concerned about how things are at the moment. What he was most concerned though was all the internal thing, ICE and stuff like that, and I will say it sounds horrible when you hear it. If that's the problem. It's actually it's always horrible when people cannot be allowed to have a life without being kind of at risk all the time. That is here we fight with people who are almost preaching for white supremacy, and that's in itself bad. And there is a lot of the old skinheads thingies popping up. Yeah. The worst part is you don't know the premises. It could just be a wrong word in a bar. That's it's kind of funny because well, it's actually not funny. It's scary. We were not this weekend, but last weekend, the weekend before. We were watching the movie Nuremberg, and we actually sat and started talking about how little the world have learned from the 30s in Germany. And that is scary. Yeah, I know. And that's
Thermal protection falling.
that's always the thing. But we should bloody learn. Sorry my language, but that's one thing that I find is the worst. That is, humanity doesn't learn.
Thermal protection falling.
And we have so many problems which need to be solved, and what happens? Yeah.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
So I actually have two things I want to do. One of them is getting off this planet. But that's where we absolutely fail, because we are not as smart as we pretend to be. especially when we refuse to see the problems just in front of our nose. There's a standing joke here in Britain at the moment. You know, there's been talk about building a replica of Titanic, right? And even name it Titanic 2. Whether that is going to happen or not, I don't know. However, the thing is, a lot of people say, oh, I would not sail on that because that's doomed because of the name and all that. But the joke is, as someone said, well, Titanic today would be safe because there's no more icebergs because of global warming. Yeah. That's again, we are ruled by people who are ignorant and not interested in, I almost said the truth, because that is what they I would say that's one of the things I never understood. We live in a world where everyone is suing everyone, and for weird reasons. Suing McDonald's because the coffee is hot. I would be annoyed if it wasn't. So how come that politician in general in the world can get away promising people a lot of things and not actually comply with those promises? How can they get away with that? Just asking. Just asking. Your what you wrote could be the answer to these things, I know, but people get away with way too much blah blah. Kransk. Get that until I have purple, so that's unfortunately have to get my ship first. I need some gold. We don't just jump out of the ship.
Thermal protection falling.
Yep. Well, I know about the theories. So, at least then I have it. Where's my door? It's this way around. What else? I actually think I will build one of these. No, I won't. I actually have plenty of things. I know we're almost there. Oh no, dogs don't know the time. So, anything else I want to do? No. No, 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 no. So let's go back where we came from. Of course you are, surfing suit. Have anyone ever doubted that except your wife? So, get a proper view of my ship. putting one row on top at least. I just realized I needed to do something here. Go away. I just realized that I'm going to do that before we end today. I think that will look cool, they sit there. How does that look? Is that one further ahead than that one? No. So, yeah. So that is actually it for today. We have reached 1 o'clock, and I will say that this is the outing time for me. Thank you for watching, everyone, and I hope you have enjoyed this little adventure in Abandoned Universe as much as I have. I'm actually enjoying building the ship up and just fiddling around. So, good night, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock UK time, so just tune in tomorrow and I will be here. And those watching who hasn't followed already, consider doing that. It's free at least. So, take care, everyone. Good night, Tiger. Good night, Wicked. Good night, Surfing Suit. And everyone else out there, take care. See you tomorrow. Good night.